I want to necessarily live through that time and shit, because to live that life, I think, but then it's like, it's just figuring the shit they was going through, though.
Hell
you know what I'm saying? The shit they was going through.
You be going through that shit.
But that's who I had chose originally, though, just because like the Harlem Renaissance was just a moment for me, dog. Like I just did some research on that, because I'm gonna tell you how that happened. I had when I was getting out of Wayne State, I needed an elective, and somehow I got a fucking poetry class and shit, right? And which is kind of really how I started writing poetry. Yeah. Speaking of which, there's 3 volumes where they was studying the the Renaissance, Harlem Renaissance, and it's just it was a time to be alive, nigga. It was like black people were somewhat overcoming, you know what I'm saying? At least having a voice.
I would say beg my ignorance though, but like is that like the Harlem Renaissance? That was like a group of writers.
A chance to hear our voice in literature. Yeah. So like him him obviously who thought we was just nothing but motherfucking slaves and pickaninnies. You feel me? Yeah. So yeah. That was a real good period in literature and shit, and kind of just allowed us to have a voice in America. So like I fuck with that era, and it would have been cool to be Langston Hughes and shit, but it's like, do you want to
shit you gotta go through just to be that person?
Just to be that person, dog. Like they really went through a lot of shit, bro. Sure. Like a whole lot of shit.
That's like nigga going.
Not that we ain't going through shit now, but nothing in comparison.
It's like going back and imagine being like those early basketball stars or baseball stars, Jackie Robinson. You get sped
on. Did you see the fucking not Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell? Special?
No, but I can imagine.
Documentary, dog, on Netflix. I think it was Netflix. One of the motherfuckers. Dog, amazing. Yeah. Nigga, the shit that these niggas had to go through. And he was playing in Boston, too.
Exactly,
like,
the most racist fucking... Man.
Dog, hella racist, right? But then, like, you talking about a nigga who won 11 motherfucking championships and still a nigga, though. Yeah. To them. Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Goddamn thing. Celebrating and still nigga getting done wrong.
Dog, for real. And shit, they be fucking with her like... Bro,
dog.
What?
Yeah, dog.
And then to still have to go through, all that shit, and because you providing for your family at this point.
Would you right now, like how they be honoring and stuff like that, the things that he went through, even though it's a whole different type of people that's around, would you even go back to celebrate that shit? Hey, even though you won, you built these.
Retire his jersey, like he didn't want no parts of none of that shit. When he left that bitch.
Yeah, for sure.
He left Boston. He left the little fake ass friends. He left everybody, the team, every motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? Like him and Will even didn't even talk and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like he left all that shit behind. And it wasn't until after, I think like maybe 30, I think it was around 30 years that passed. I guess he just got old. It was just like
fuck it.
And said fuck it, but renew that shit. Well, he did for a second, then he stopped. He said, "I'm straight. I'm not signing an autograph for nobody."
Yeah,
like even teammates, like when he retired. Even teammates was like, we want some memorabilia. Like we played with you. He's like, nigga, you see me every day. I'm not signing shit.
That gotta be crazy. Like, like being them type of, Jackie Robinson and motherfucking like those people that
shitted on. Nigga.
Like you out there doing your thing for this motherfucking city, this state, this organization, and the way you getting repaid is like nigga, all this racist bullshit, dog.
This nigga hate, dog. It must be up somewhere, though. So let me say, oh, no, I thought I missed the podcast. There's Shy. I wish I would have missed it now.
Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, dog.
I can't tell. It's all fucked up. The frame is all, everything bad. It's supposed to be 60 frames per second. It's doing one frame.
Dog, so if you live in that life, would you even... Shit, he won 11 championships, nigga. He was there.
Yeah, he was there. Like, because of the team that they put together, I think that was his only solace. Like, it was, three other black people on the team. Like, this is probably where he found refuge. Like, because after you leave the court, after you leave your teammates, nigga, it's back to the world that don't fuck with you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Playing in front of these motherfuckers and entertaining these niggas, dog.
Yeah.
What up,
that's the truth, though. Blue Beach checking in. What up, though? Gigi said 4-day weekend. Damn, you got the 4-day weekend? Shit, what up though? Said fall through. Shit, make some spaghetti, some lasagna or something.
Yeah, but so you saying you wish you can go back to the what I'm saying, Langston Hughes and stuff like that. So
yeah, because my love of writing and shit, I just felt like that would have been a great time to be a writer, dog.
Sure. But who would you be like now?
As far as
in the present day, like since you've been born and shit, dog.
Like for me. In this generation and shit, and I'm probably talking about a lot of names that niggas ain't familiar with if you ain't reading a lot of shit. But Ta-Nehisi Coates is like the closest thing to Harlem Renaissance writers in our era. You know what I'm saying? So like he wrote, if you is a name of a book called Between the World and Me. And shout out to my nigga Terrence, who was my supervisor at Comcast or Xfinity when I was out in Colorado. He offered me this book, like this was his book. He was like, I think he seen something I was reading. He was like, dog, I think you would like this book. Like I'm gonna let you see it or whatever.
Yeah.
And after I read that shit, like I fell in love with his writing, and it's real similar to James Baldwin. So I would like to be him. Yeah, and I don't know if I would do anything different. I would just
like to live that life.
Yeah, live that life, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, doing podcasts and all that stuff is, you know, we always have fun doing that shit. But at the end of the day, like, nigga, I just love to write. So if I could ever get into that position, like to where they are, to kind of really put black voices out there.
Somebody asking you, what's the name of that book you said?
Ta-Nehisi Between the World and Me.
Between the World and Me.
Yeah, so that shit is a dog ass book, like, cause he got a lot of books and shit. He even wrote the book, The Case for Reparations, and one of the Obama books too and shit. But
no, you know, I'm thinking more so people who I would like to change, because I feel like
you want to change?
They got done dirty.
Coates.
Don't ask me how I spell that shit.
Yeah. Coates.
Yeah.
Coates.
Okay, but yeah, so Chris Brown, they was having an argument that Chris Brown couldn't sell out like arenas and stuff like that, or he couldn't do like I would go back and change that situation, and if she was all,
man,
but
look,
I would got that bitch
19, 20-year-old motherfuckers be fighting each other.
Exactly.
That's what they be doing.
So I wish I can go back.
I
ran away, dog, because my thing is, dog, that nigga was. You gotta think of how great he was at that time and how great he is now.
Right.
So if it wasn't for that situation, dog, ain't no telling how his career would have panned out and been even more of a bigger superstar than he already is. Because
the motherfucker fire, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm talking about singing and dancing. Like, you can't show me another motherfucker on earth
at all
who can do all that singing and dancing, perform his ass off, and then smoke squares. You cannot.
This nigga smoke cigarettes.
This nigga smoke cigarettes like a motherfucker.
Nigga snort coke a little bit. Like, right. Dog, the nugga is cold, bro.
The nigga cold with it still. So yeah, you can't take that from that man.
So yeah,
dog.
I would definitely change that shit up, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Tap back in with us on Monday. Hopefully we get this internet situation sorted out so that we can actually get a live stream next week and not just on IG. So that's it, dog. Yeah. Look like we out here because I ain't got no more co-hosts. My nigga Todd, what up, though? Life with LaShawn, what up, though? D Guns, what's the deal, man? Gigi, I'm going to hit you up in a minute, dog. We going to put something together. I'm going to put the pop down after a while. I got water, too, though. On that note, dog, we up out here, man. Make sure you check out all the replays and then tune back in next Monday, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, man. Hopefully our live stream goes a lot smoother the next time, man. Anyway, we up out here, dog. Thanks, y'all, for checking us out wherever you could see or whatever you could actually view, because most of this shit ain't been working today. Till the next time, though, you already know what it is, man. The Live Cloud radio show on the planet. Straight from the E-Block Radio Live on your dial right this moment, man.
Damn, Q. Baby, you did that.
Wake your ass up. It's the Wake and Bake Show. Live.
You ain't never been on E-Block, bitch. You too excited.